When a rapper caught a Fed case after stealing over $1 million in a COVID fraud scheme, it definitely started to look like lyrics would be used against you in court. The main news covering him emphasized that he rapped about these scams before being arrested, and even the official press release from the Central District of California cited his songs as evidence of him bragging about the crime.
I got a shout out to Donald Trump, so sweet. We had 1.5 land this week.
In 2024, when the Young Thug trial ended, people started to think
this stupid motherfucker, you gonna do some scamming for 1.5 million, and then your dumb ass got on the song and said we made 1.5 million. You could have said 6 million, at least a lie. I don't understand that.
Song lyrics don't hold any weight in court. But that would be overlooking two very important points. One, Young Thug did not beat a case. He got sentenced to 15 years probation because he pled guilty. Right. That's not what beating a case means. Beating a case means you're acquitted or found not guilty, not being put on probation until 2039. And also the fact that this case was a state case, not a federal case like the scam rapper. Now you could argue that the scam rapper dude was going to get caught anyway. I mean, he's from Memphis, but when they caught him, he was living in the Hollywood Hills. Not exactly an affordable place to live, and he definitely went from Memphis to the Hollywood Hills overnight, which was probably suspicious.
Damn. Hollywood Hills, that's kind of cheap though, man. Damn, I should
place to live
up there. My dumb ass was paying $7,500 a month to stay in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. Shit. This 4-bedroom crib only $17,000. This $5,000 for 3 beds right here with a garage and shit. I needed to get the hell out of LA anyway, though.
And he definitely went from Memphis to the Hollywood Hills overnight, which was probably suspicious. Different states do have different laws regarding this issue. For instance, New York tried to pass a bill making it so lyrics couldn't just be taken as evidence unless proven, but it only passed through the Senate and not the Assembly. It hasn't even been delivered to the governor, so it definitely is not a bill that passed. California actually did pass a similar bill in 2022, and it probably would have come in handy for the scam rapper in the Hollywood Hills had he just waited 2 more years to get caught. But I'm just kidding, because it wouldn't have mattered anyway. No. Since California didn't charge him, it was the feds. I've seen attorneys cite the Bob Marley song "I Shot the Sheriff" as an example of why lyrics shouldn't just be taken at face value. Obviously, Bob Marley didn't shoot anyone, and in fact, his wife claimed the song was actually about Bob not wanting her to take birth control, and he just replaced the word doctor with sheriff. But even if you live in a state that makes the prosecutor go the extra mile to prove that your lyrics are actually a true telling of events, that doesn't mean you should be making music about something that could be investigated, especially
if you're making music about crimes that you're doing. You're a fucking idiot. And then the crazy thing that blow my mind is when do y'all know these rappers will really DM me or DM another YouTuber or start beef with another YouTuber talking about some, we goofy and we gonna get you locked up? Stupid motherfucker. I didn't kill nobody and rap about it. You did. Then you got on live and talked about the murder. Then you got on a song and said who it was and what you was wearing when you killed them. Then you made another song and told everybody who killed them. Then when I make a video about it, you call me the police. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. BREDindáCITY is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Not something that would be considered a federal crime. Okay. When Mike Posner dropped the song "I Took a Pill in Ibiza," he was telling a true story on how he fell off and then took a trip to Ibiza, where he got recognized by some random guy, and this random guy offered him a pill, and he took it. Not only did he admit this in interviews, but Ibiza is a party island, so it's not like this kind of story would be far-fetched. But this notably isn't something that the police or the FBI would investigate and build a case on.
It's called "I Took a Pill in Ibiza." I never thought they'd play it on the radio. You're talking about taking ecstasy in the first line.
A guy taking a pill on a party island felon is a petty crime. But anything involving media can be used against you in the right circumstance when it comes to a serious crime. Like the felon who was arrested after police in Racine, Wisconsin watched a music video on Facebook where this guy who's a felon was holding a gun. Now pay close attention to how the legal paperwork is worded. A Racine officer was viewing Facebook pages for groups from his beat. Now this is strange because a beat is the physical area that a cop is assigned to on patrol. Not only was he patrolling, but he was watching the social media of people in his area. And this was
y'all do know it's a whole division. A lot of police networks, police departments. It's a whole division of people that literally just sit down and watch social media all day and get niggas locked up.
All the way back in 2013. In 2024, a guy in Iowa who was in a fist fight outside of a bar got charged with involuntary manslaughter because his friend shot the guy he was fighting. And even though he didn't shoot, he was still found guilty. And a video of him and this friend on Snapchat rapping a song about violence, not even their song, they were just rapping a random song about violence that seemed to imply they were bragging about what happened, but because he was kind of involved in a murder, this was actually evidence of intent. All this lyrics are art and shouldn't be used in court. It's against the Constitution. I'm not trying to hear none of that. You ever heard of Johnny Rebel? I can't even name any of the songs that he made, but this is definitely not art. And honestly, I knew the whole Protect the Lyrics movement was alive when I started seeing celebrities support it. If most celebrities support something, it's probably a misleading issue. It sounds like a good message, but if you want to admit that you got in a shootout or robbed a bank, you can just say that to a person on the street, right? That way there's no recording of it to be used against you. And there you have it. A way to use freedom of speech without it being admissible in court.
But if you did shoot a nigga at 7 o'clock on a Sunday on 3 block, and you get on a fucking song and say it was 3 block, it was Sunday 7 p.m. I had to switch on my side and I shot at him, my guy.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't never seen a nigga get locked up for a rap song where he was talking about a crime that he didn't do. Because if I make a song and say I shot a nigga today, but I know damn well I didn't shoot no damn body today, I'm gonna be all right. Do your homework on common sense.
Finish it.
Don't record it. It's not really, I don't understand the confusion. Usually when you're involved in a big crime, the goal is to not talk about it, not get caught, and literally act like it didn't happen. At the end of Ocean's 11, after they robbed the casino in Las Vegas for millions of dollars, everyone disappeared, right? This scene was symbolic. There shouldn't even be a debate on whether song lyrics can be used in court or not, because if you commit a crime, you shouldn't be talking about it anyway. So there shouldn't even be an issue to be defended. That makes as much sense as me going outside and randomly shooting in the air, and then when I get arrested, I claim that the police are violating my right to bear arms. You know why they didn't charge Bob Marley after he made that song? Because he didn't actually do anything. I'm not saying you can't tell a story, like Mike popping a pill in a foreign country. You can even make up a hypothetical, just a completely made up story in your song. If you say you robbed a bank, but you know damn well you didn't, you don't have to ever worry about getting charged with robbing a bank.
Exactly. Unless,
of course, you rob a bank and then rap about it. Most of the time, when lyrics being used in court comes up, it's for a rapper that's actually guilty. Even people that nobody ever heard of, because there have been so many cases around the United States where unknown ass rappers have had their unknown ass music videos played in court. Everybody should have learned with Bobby Smurda. In 2014, he did like 7 years after admitting to crimes on a song. And many of the guys he mentioned in this song got longer sentences than him. TK, you guilty?
You know what's crazy? Nobody called him a snitch for that.
FBI, open up!
That's why we talking about that selective politicking.